They tell you about how important looks are, but they're not going to tell you all the things they did to themselves to make themselves look that way. You understand what I'm saying? They don't tell you about the plastic surgeries. They don't tell you about the Botox. They don't tell you about all those things that they're doing to look a certain way. In a lot of cases, they don't tell you this.
Click the link below to get the ebook Looks Don't Matter, 7 Ways to Attract Women Without Your Looks, or go straight to mr.locario.com right now to get your copy today. Learn how to have relationships with multiple women by clicking the link below and get the How to Have a Successful Non-Monogamous Relationship audio program.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to talk about how if you are obsessed with your looks, right, what's going to happen is that you are going to make that your entire identity, right? You have to understand this. I know a lot of you guys on the internet, you watch these looks maxing videos, you watch these black pill videos where guys are looking at guys' jawlines and all this other stuff. And what I'm telling you is that when you become obsessed with your looks, what happens is you make that your entire identity, because then you think that is what's going to bring you exactly what you want. So you might want to, have more sex with women, be more attractive to women. You want to go on more dates. You want to get more shit popping with women. And you think that the looks is the way to make it happen. Now, you should look your best. You should try to look as good as you can, but you shouldn't be obsessed with it. You understand? And so a lot of times you have guys out there who make a bunch of videos that encourage you to be obsessed with your looks, like that's the end all be all. And see, what you got to understand is that we're all going to get old. You understand? You are not going to look the same, right? And then so what happens is that when you do this, what you're going to do is that you're going to become more and more insecure as time goes on. See, you're already being insecure already by worrying about your looks, all this time, right? So then what happens is you start looking at yourself and you're never satisfied about what you see in the mirror. Then you're like, oh, maybe I got to do this. Maybe I got to do that. Maybe I should get some plastic surgery. Maybe I got to fix my nose, my teeth. Maybe I got to do all these different things, right? And what you got to understand is that when you obsess about it and you make it your identity, then what happens is that you start to feel like less and less of a person, right? Because you feel like you can't keep up with the idea of how you think you're supposed to look, right? Because you think you're supposed to look perfect based on what you see on the internet, on TV and movies and stuff like that. You're trying to emulate certain people, and then therefore you are trying hard to reach that goal that you probably are never going to reach. You understand what I'm saying? And then you start to feel more and more insecure about yourself. You start to feel less and less about yourself because you're trying to attain this goal that you're not going to get to in most cases, right? Because whatever you have in your mind, you're probably not going to get there because a lot of the things you have in your mind are unrealistic, right? So, for example, a lot of the people that you watch on the internet who are also obsessed with their looks, right? They tell you about how important looks are, but they're not going to tell you all the things they did to themselves to make themselves look that way. You understand what I'm saying? They don't tell you about the plastic surgeries. They don't tell you about the Botox. They don't tell you about all those things that they're doing to look a certain way. In a lot of cases, they don't tell you this, right? And if they do tell you it, basically what they're saying is, and they're conditioning you to think that you need these things in order to be happy, successful, attractive, all these things. Again, now do not get me wrong. I'm not saying to disregard how you look. You understand? Listen, I like to look good. You understand? I shave and shit. You know what I'm saying? I put on clothes that I think look good and all of that. I work out, all these different things, right? But what happens is when you're obsessed with it, then it becomes your norm. It becomes your thing. It becomes your identity. And then you try to keep up, which you can't because you're going to get old and things are going to be different. And then that's going to cause you to feel some type of way. Now you got to get more plastic surgery. Now you got to do more of this. Now you got to do more of that. And it's never going to end. You understand what I'm saying? You guys can see this, in society. You can see celebrities who their image is their look. They're a sex symbol because of their look, and they have to keep or try to keep that up. You see what I'm saying? And all of these celebrities are going to get old, and they really can't keep it up. And when you see them trying to keep it up, they start getting plastic surgery. They start doing all this weird stuff to themselves, and then they end up being on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So again, look your best, but do not make your looks your identity.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy, it's on point, This guy is good. This guy is how he's supposed to be.